Hi everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome to Whole Yoga, the other 7 limbs. This is a practice-based class, an inquiry into the more subtle practices of yoga. And when we embark on this kind of study, I personally like to mark the beginning with a ritual or rhythm. And in the practice, there's a chant, a song between teacher and student, student and teacher, and the students and the teachings. And in English, the words are sort of a prayer, like, may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we work with great energy, and may we grow not to resent each other. Peace, peace, peace. Victory to the true guru. And the true guru doesn't necessarily have to be any person. The moment, or whatever shows up as our teacher, is the guru. And so in Sanskrit, it sounds like Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavai Tejasvinataditamastu Ma Vivishavai Om Shanti 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 Sadguru Nanak Maharaj Ki Jai. Beginning. And we'll do a little more singing, this time a little more exploratory, as is my way. And when we work like this, when we work with the harmonium and with our voices, and we allow ourselves to experience what's actually happening, we gather all kinds of beautiful information about the breath and about our body's interaction with the breath, and about the interaction between our body, the breath, and the environment around us. So I think it's really helpful to not to get too hung up on the words or the notes, and to let it be a true exploration. Excuse me. So I'll play some notes, but you don't need to sing them. And the sounds that we will make are almost just like seeds of sounds, like the vowels, like ah, ma, la, ra, moon. Allow whatever is within you to come out, and be open to receive what is being created through the sound. It has a way of almost magically fading out when the time is right. let's linger in that curious space, that amazed space. Curiosity is the gateway to concentration, dharana. And let's come down onto the floor on our backs in an easy shape of constructive rest. Soles of the feet on the floor, palms of the hands facing the sky. And at the pace of your own breath, as you breathe in, press the feet into the floor and press the lumbar curve, the small of the back, into the floor. And as you breathe out, come back to neutral. And as you breathe in, press the feet and the small of the back into the floor. And as you breathe out, come back to neutral. And we'll do this at the pace of your breath for a handful of breaths. Practicing curiosity. And to practice curiosity, it's helpful to really let yourself have this process of figuring out in your body how you make these shapes, how it happens, what's required. And letting how do I do it sort of spill into what do I feel. And when I ask that, I'm not asking necessarily for an emotion, but a sensation. I'm asking that you become more curious about specific sensation in the body. And feeling it without necessarily needing to explain it or even describe it. And if this is challenging to the point of overwhelm, perhaps sometimes it's useful to bring your awareness to a particular part of the body, like the tailbone or the sacrum or the skull, and really just pay attention to what is happening there. And as you become more interested, as you start paying more close attention, you may find that your ability to comprehend detail has an added depth to it. Your instruments have been sharpened, fine-tuned. Start to let these movements quiet themselves, almost as though they're becoming closer and closer to the spine. Until you arrive in a space where it's hard to tell whether you're moving. And in that space, notice what you feel.
And as you breathe in, let's reach the arms, hands, and fingers to the sky. Let the shoulders sort of settle. And as you breathe out, reach the arms up overhead and bend at the elbows, just so you have some room for the shoulders. And we'll get really sort of cozy and comfortable with the legs. Your knees might rest against each other as the feet widen, or the soles of the feet may come together as the knees widen. Find a place where you can be for a couple of breaths. It might simply be constructive rest. It might also be fully extended onto the floor. Allow the eyes to soften and to close, perhaps. And start to just notice your breath at the rings of your nose. The breath passing through the nostrils, moving into your body and moving out of your body. And just like before, we're just becoming more curious about something that's already happening. We're just becoming more interested. And we're concentrating our awareness right there at the rings of the nose. What do you feel? And you might find that even though your attention has sort of pooled right around your nostrils, being there so closely might draw your attention to all kinds of different movements that are happening in your body. Let yourself just be a vessel for information collection. And we'll start to soften the effort of focusing right at the rings of the nose. And you might open your eyes. And we'll start to drag the right heel a bit closer to your backside. And we'll drag the left heel a bit closer to the backside. And you might again press the low back into the floor and then release. And in time, we'll make our way to sitting, and you can do that in pieces by rolling to one side or by drawing the knees in and rolling up. And we'll find our seat. And finding the seat is noble work. Finding the particular arrangement or assemblage of your body is real work. For some people, cross-legged works well. For others, sitting on the heels with something between the feet can be helpful. For other people, like, sitting is just not the medicine for now. And for you, you can come back to constructive rest or lie with your legs up the wall if that's something you're familiar with. And so anyway, we'll find our way into this seat. And for now, I'll take this sesame seat. And we'll become aware of the contact that the body is making with the earth. And we'll become aware of the contact that the body is making with the sky, the air and space all around you. And can you relax into both types of contact? This this downward moving contact, this apana vayu that we have between the earth and the body, gravity. And this udana vayu, this sort of like upward, anticipatory, sweetly engaged contact with the sky. And can you feel invited into the contact at the level of your skin, all the way down to your bones? And do no extra effort to hold the shape. Allow yourself to be held by gravity and to be eager for that contact with sky, but without force. And you might find that as you do that, your awareness sort of naturally travels to the rhythm of the breath. And from here we'll go right to the center of the heart, the energetic center of the heart. Where you might let your awareness sort of pool in the bottom of the center of the heart. And can you let this pooled awareness sort of have this quality of sitting there? Being settled and seated. And from this seat, right in the center of your heart, we'll find this mantra with our bodies, in our bodies. And this mantra is love. And you might breathe in and silently repeat the word love to yourself. And from the seat of your heart, as you breathe out, feel love in the body. Follow sensation. Breathing in and repeating love. And as you breathe out, noticing where you feel love. And in time, we'll soften the effort of being with this mantra of love. And we'll notice the sensations that remain. And in time, from whatever shape you're in, make your way to an upright position. Any leg shape. And let your hands find their way to your heart.
in whatever way or shape feels natural. Just noticing the weight of your hands at the heart, and how the heart rises to meet the hands, and how it just happens. Thank you for sharing this practice and this space. Thanks for sharing yourself. Let's end today just by saying, love is the guru. Love is the guru.